Well, good morning, everyone. Once again, it is Bo Tipton here from beautiful downtown Danville, Kentucky. Nope, not out walking around today. Sitting at the desk behind my office, in front of my waterfall. I just want to talk to you today about two things that get overlooked and that are very important in helping you succeed. And these can apply to a lot of different things in your life that you're trying to do. And not only just business, but I'm building a business. Other people on here are building a business on the internet, and so I'm gonna talk about that. People go, "Oh no, you're on Facebook talking about building a business." Sit around home with friends or the family, or whatever, and see if people don't talk about it. That's part of life. Part of life. So yeah, it's okay to talk about it. So hello, Craig and Sue and Debbie and John and Ariel. I told them that I was fixing to talk about them on this live. That's how come they're all showing up. That's why they're here. But anyway, here's what I want to talk about. Two important things for you to be successful in building a business here on the internet. The first thing is, 99% of us, when we first get on the internet and we want to build a business, we may have ideas of how to do it. We may think we know how to do it, but we really don't. It would be like saying, I'm going to be a brain surgeon, and I've read the books, and I think I have an idea how to do it, and I'm going to do it my own way. How many people do you think was going to let you operate on them? There's a learning curve. When you had to learn to drive a car, first time you got in the car, if you had said to your parents or the driver instructor, whoever, go ahead and get out of the car, have a real good idea of how to do this, and I don't want to, do it your way. I want to do it my own way. And so go ahead and get in the car and I'll drive it. I'll be back in a little bit. What do you think the chances would be of them getting out of the car? And building a business on the internet is no different. You have to learn how to do it. That's tip number one. Learn how to do it. And if you're going to learn by trial and error, yes, you can do it, but it may take you a while. You may be 2, 3, 4, 5 years trying to get it done. And I've known a lot of people have done that. And I have known a lot of people that said, well, I hear what you're saying and it makes sense to me, but I want to do it my way. I've never done it before. I've never made money doing this, but I want to put my own spin on it. I want to do it my way. Doesn't make sense to me. So tip number one, find somebody that has documented proof that they're doing what you want to do. Not somebody that just says it, but somebody that's doing it. Robert Hollis says that, documentation is better than conversation. Documented proof that they're doing what you want to do. And then ask them to help you. And many of them have web pages or groups where they're helping people, they're teaching people. They don't have to work with you directly. Go to them and say, help me. Because it's like any other business. I mean, learning to drive a car, to be a doctor, to be a teacher, to anything else, that there's a certain learning curve to do it. But people come on the internet and think, I got this. And when it doesn't work, they get frustrated. Tip number one, find somebody that you can follow that in whatever way they're doing it, whether it is one-on-one with you or in a group, a couple of good groups that I'm part of. Ray Higdon has a group, Eric Orr has a group. There's several others out there. Robert Hollis has a group that has great training on it. Some of them cost, some of them don't, but it's worth every penny. And that will speed up what you're doing more than anything else. Now, there's a little side note on that. The side note is if you go to somebody that's being successful at doing what you want to do, and you ask them to tell you how to do it, and they tell you how to do it, don't change it. Because then you're back to doing it your way. Don't change it. Don't change it until you have sufficient income coming in that you can afford to play with it. And by then, most of the time, you're going to figure out that they were right to start with because you're making money. Don't change it. Do it this way, do it that way. Prove them wrong. I tell people all the time that come to me, prove me wrong. Go do this for 30 days and then come back and tell me it doesn't work. Prove me wrong. Hadn't happened yet. So when you find somebody, they say do this, do it. Now, here's the second one. And this is why a lot of these people is coming on here. I said that I was going to talk about them. Here's another key. Find you a group of people that you can work with, that will encourage you, that will be there for you on those days when you're down, on those days when you're struggling. They're there. They're saying, yeah, you can do this. They're encouraging you. Find your group of people to do that. That is worth more than anything else, to have that group of people. That you're getting messages daily, hearing of stories of people that's succeeding. You're seeing posts, congratulations too, for whatever they're doing. Aaron and Todd and Sandy, thank y'all for joining. Debbie's here. A whole bunch of you are here. But find you a group of people that do that. Now, I'm lucky enough to be in a business that has that. And it is like night and day where you're out there kind of struggling on your own, and then you have a group of people that's encouraging you. Now, again, like a while ago, there is a little trick to that. Here's a trick. If you find a group of people that will encourage you, Aaron Parker, who's here listening, has the power team, wonderful group of people to encourage you. You find a group of people that encourage you. You cannot be a spectator. You cannot sit on the sidelines and just watch. It's not a spectator sport. You have to get involved. Even if there's not a whole lot going on, when somebody says, congratulations, you congratulate them too. Get involved. The more you're involved, the more you get attached to those people, the more they're going to help you, and the faster that you're going to go forward. Those two things. Find somebody that will teach you, or has a group that will teach you, or has a website that will teach you, and do what they say. And two, find you a group of people to join that will encourage you, that they'll be there for you. And when you do, don't be a spectator. Take part. And it doesn't matter, it really doesn't, what product you're talking about, or the company. Yes, it is tremendous to have a good company like we do. Yeah, it's tremendous. But it's about that group of people that encourages you to go find one if you're not part of one. And if you are, many of you have been spectators. Quit being spectators. Get involved. Talk to people. Make friends. You're going to make some lifelong friends. Get around people that are doing things. But anyway, I want to talk about those two things today. They are two big keys, huge keys. If you're not being successful, look at those two keys and see if maybe one of those, maybe you have somebody that teaches you, but you're not doing what they suggest you do, or you're part of a group, but you're being a spectator. Yeah, maybe a reason for it. I will say, anybody that wants to make a change in their life and wants to be part of a group like the group of people I associate with, who are nothing but people like anybody else that's doing their best to change their mindset, to do what needs to be done, and to move ahead, send me a message. Let me know, and we'll talk about it, because there's people out there that can help you do it. Y'all have a wonderful day today. Thank you for coming and joining me, all of you that are here. And if things are not changing in your life, it's time to change something in your life, and maybe this is it. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys and gals.